Never done this before, so it'll be a new deal for me here. I got to take the barrel off of this one, and I can figure out how to put that on there.
Okay, well that rain was so noisy you couldn't hardly hear anything. I'm taking the barrel off of this one because it had the heavy barrel. I don't want the heavy barrel. It's not like the original was, and I need to get this. And I also got another upper receiver, but I got to have this off because of that little delta ring thing, whatever it is. I don't want the one that original either because it's tapered, and the other one that really came off there was a regular, just round and wasn't tapered or anything. So anyway, that's the process. The reason why we're doing this part of it here, just to get the that little ring and the spring and stuff off of there. And I don't know what we're doing right now. I don't know what's going on or where I went to or nothing. I guess I disappeared. Well, right now I just want to apologize for all my good looks. I don't want nobody swooning over my, how beautiful I am. So we got that out of the way. Anyway, now we're still working on getting that spring off there. Well, I don't know what I did. Went to get the snap ring pliers. That's what it was. This is really one of the easiest parts of the whole deal here, changing this off. Of course, I had a lot of help from YouTube, especially up there in Midway, USA. Larry Potterfield up there, he's, I guess he's head of that. I mean, I remember back, probably 30 years ago, I went up to Columbia and looked at. He had his little shop there. It wasn't much bigger than a house trailer. And you could go in then, but now, man, that thing must be acres maybe this building is. You're not allowed to go in and shop there. You can order and then you can pick up there if you want to. Because like anything that's might be called hazmat, such as Durablue and all that Duracoat, you need to pick it up, otherwise shipping pretty high. Okay, now we're going to get back here and figure out how to get this back gun block, nice block set up. And the problem is with this, one of the reasons I don't want to use that receiver, it's got a removable handle. I don't like that. That wasn't original before, so that's not a million pardons for the coughing. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move a little ahead here because it's taking too long to figure this thing out. So just hang on a minute here. All right, I think we got that part. So main the voiceover thing, what did really do? The big barrel I got, it has a split thing with dry pipe and we could same as what we had in the bottom up there. So I'm putting this little street on the job this year. I'm going to try to find that one. This is 5 top thing. And so what I did was I got a little more. It's funny, I'm going to sand it down a little bit so that let the tongs line it right. And take this enough all over it. Line it right. And usually do a lot of things. I got it. There's not much else in here. Pull the better on there so it doesn't go. So maybe something to work on that. It's a little too much. You never know when you're going to Just go and get that thing up there.
So anyway, we're getting up there.
What about come on, tell you, you got all that time. You gotta get, I'll give you some more.
That rain is so intense out here.
Don't do that.
Looked up a while ago and Noah floating by on his ark and we didn't see it. We got a whole lot of rain going on here, but that's a pretty good indication of a lot of rain. But actually, the people are getting into the long job back on here. And this here is lined up with a few yards and two barely talk a little bit.
I'm not gonna be straight up. I don't look that.
You don't want to jimmy anything up.
That's
Pretty good.
And
we get that done here in a minute. I think maybe we're back to our normal thing here.
okay, well, oh, wait a minute now. That's not gonna work. I don't know if we still got our voice on there now. I guess we. I know we got to put that little delta ring thing on. I had to go back in the house and get it whenever the ring slowed down because it was a regular deluge out there. And so this is really not that difficult. You put a little ring on, then you put your little spring in there, and get your snap ring plier, and get that in there. I don't have a very good set of snap ring pliers. These here just happen to be right for the job, so that works out good. Okay, get on down there, and all right then. Now that works out. That works out pretty good. That's not hard to change that part. Yeah, so that much now is done. Let's see now what's next. Maybe put that on the receiver, I guess. Because that's what they call a pencil barrel. It's a thin barrel, it's like we used to use. And I'm going to make it just as much like the original as possible. Of course, it won't be full automatic or anything. I couldn't afford the shells either one of them. You can, and it would be legal. If you want to spend the money, you're going to make it full automatic. You can't make this one that way. It's not modifiable, but you can buy one that's already set up like that. Oh my God, what I'm doing, I think I'm doing shit. I might have already said we're putting this what you call anti-seize up in here, so you really take the barrel off again. It won't be too ridiculously hard. And that barrel fits pretty tight in it anyway. So I think it'll be okay. What we're doing, we got to tighten it all up. The next part, I'm getting it all lined up for that gas tube. That's the biggest thing, which we'll see probably in a little bit. I've ordered those vice blocks there they're supposed to fit perfectly into your receiver, which it took me a long time to get that sorted out exactly how it's supposed to be. But anyway, we did, so we're getting her down where she's supposed to be, so I think it's going to be all right. And we'll get by. Okay, that's it for a second. We'll see what's coming up next. And now what I got to do is get that gas tube lined up. You got that little snap ring has to be up the top so the opening is there. Then the spring, you've got to have the right place so the tube will get through that. Plus, you got to get your barrel out. So basically 3 things or 4 things really. You got your receiver. But it takes a little bit of getting this in there properly. You don't want to bend that little tube, just a little flimsy aluminum. That's why I use that long little narrow screwdriver to try to get things lined up first before I push that in. Of course, when the gunsmiths, they've got the record little rods inside of the gas tube so they can push it in. But I ain't got like that. I've already bought too much dedicated tools for this one. I'll probably never use them again. My son's got several of these ARs and so I don't think he's even shot them yet. He's a collector bigger than me, better than I am. But he can kind of afford some of that stuff, and he's got gazillions of guns. I don't know how many. He hasn't even shot. Just collected them. There's a lot of guys, a lot of people blame the guns for all this violence, and most of the people that have guns are illegal with them. If you got to commit a crime, you don't go out and get a permit. What kind of sense would that be? That's why gun control laws are ridiculous. You're going to commit a crime, you certainly going to put your name down on paper and say, hey, I'm going out and rob a bank or kill somebody. You don't do that. Still, I've been to a little green thing just a tad and that wrench slipped off there. It's just not really too noticeable, not a big deal. Still trying to get that tube in there. So it's you're not really supposed to have it touching anything. It just goes straight through and you go into the back in there of the bolt carrier thing or whatever it is. It looks to me like another residential deal. The M1 carbine is pretty solid. There's a little thing right there on the bottom and hold it right in the barrel. This does too, but and then they call it the gas, but I think the pressure pushes it back and makes it work. And this stuff's pretty complicated as far as I'm concerned.
All right, 95.
What do I know?
95 will work.
Okay, I think we got this right there. So all I got to do now is take it back now, put that pin, the little pin goes in and hold that. Yeah, so it's up here in the sight part where it'll be, so it stays stationary and stays where it belongs in there. Now I guess I'm just contemplating what to do next. And let's see what's going on here. What's that? Let me see.
Well, the point of this whole thing was, back when I was back about 63, 64, I seen these AR-15s in gun magazines and everything. And by the way, the AR don't mean assault rifle or automatic rifle for Armalite. That was the outfit that first come up with the idea, as far as I know. Anybody knows different can tell me. I don't know the whole history. But I thought to myself, I shoot frogs and rabbits and squirrels with 22. This doesn't look very effective for what they want it for. So I didn't like it. And I got to Vietnam and they issued me one of these. But I got a chance to buy an M1 carbine from a kid that was leaving. I gave him $10. He couldn't take it with him. And I used that for, 4 or 5 months. And then they came down with the idea of no personal weapons. So that one had to go to the wayside. And another guy had a stub nose 38, beautiful chrome girl. Another one had a P38 German. He did get that guy home with him. But the other guy with the M2 carbine cut down, nope. And the guy had a grease gun, nope. So we had to give him away. And then I had to go use the M16, which I didn't really like it at the time, but whatever. So anyway, the point being here, all these years I didn't care for one. And finally, I thought to myself, I'd like to make one as nearly to what I had as I can. Obviously, it won't be full automatic. I don't need that. I can't afford the shells anyway. So anyway, I bought this first barrel set up here, and it was a heavy barrel. They said that, but I thought, well, maybe that's what they are. It had this funny-looking flash hider on the end here, which is probably pretty good at what it does. And I bought this. Well, I need to take it out of there, I guess. Anyway, this is the upper receiver that came with it. It had this detachable handguard. Well, mine didn't have that, so I didn't want that either. So I got one from a guy for $20 that didn't have the detachable one. It was stripped too. And, well, let's see. Okay, this one came with this little button type deal here for your forward assist. So I went ahead and got one of these, what they call a teardrop kind, and installed it on here because that was more like the original. Well, this one here, these have this elevation adjustment, which mine didn't have when I was in there. You can get them without it too here, but this just happened to be the way it came. So I guess it tolerates that. There's a few other minor differences as far as makeup goes, like the safety cage they have now to keep you from accidentally, not safety, magazine release, keep you dropping your magazine at the wrong time. So anyway, that's basically the gist of it, and I'll probably be trying to sell this other parts here, barrel and this and that sometime, because I don't need it now. And this has got the pencil barrel, and also I went and got this 3-prong flash hider, which is kind of mine had. I'm no expert on these, so any of you guys that really are, I mean, you know what a scoop is. I really don't. So anyway, And a friend of mine gave me a set of M16 hand guards and stock. I got that. And I got the correct pistol grip ordered for it, so it'll look more realistic. Well, that's good enough now. I noticed while I got together, so that's it for now. Okie dokie. Finally got her all together. Those are the hand guards down with that other barrel, because I didn't like that kind. So I got these on. A friend of mine, Mike Thomas, give me them, as well as this stock. I do believe that's off the M16, one of the older ones, because it doesn't have any trap doors. It's got that rubber boot on the back. That suits me fine. The only thing that the other ones didn't have was this little, I'm sure it's not the only thing, but this little guard deal so he didn't trip the magazine out accidentally. And this little shell deflector up here, and that little thing, mine didn't have that before. But you can't have everything. I mean, I guess you could spend $2,500 and maybe get one closer, but this is plenty good. It suits me just fine. It looks good. I won't be shooting it very much. Got no intention of going out hunting people. If I'm going to do that, I could have done a long time ago. Plenty of other guns for that purpose. But the problem's not gun control, it's people control. We all know that. I mean, you get these evil-minded people, and they don't care about anybody else or themselves. And it's going on these rampages, and I do not know how anybody can ever cure that problem. So, anyway, this don't look too bad. This I bought from a guy, and the original one with that removable handle, it came with that bull barrel, or that big barrel. So that's where I got it. I didn't like that big heavy barrel. This is heavy enough the way it is. They call it a pencil barrel. It's thin. Now the other one would be better if you're going to do a lot of shooting, because it wouldn't heat up and maybe get off cue a little bit. But I just didn't like it, and I messed up that collar just a tad when I was putting it on. But that's the kind that the old ones had and everything. So just more or less nostalgia. That's all I can tell you about it. And this part I got a different one ordered. It's going to look old like this, and it don't have this little finger thing on there. Okay, well that's going to be it. I'll have to cut a bunch of this out, because during that rain a while ago, why, you couldn't hear nothing. I might have to voice it over or something if I can. All right, y'all take care. We'll talk to you later.